name is Pete Nicholson. I'm the principal here at the high school, and I want to welcome you all to this evening's concert. Earlier today, Mr. Heller asked me if I would introduce everyone and congratulate the artists here on stage, and I said, no one's here to see me. But I am up here for a couple of reasons. Number one, if you know Mr. Heller, you know he's persistent, and I always also respect my elders. And number two, I thought it was just right to come up here and give my thanks to all the artists on the stage and those that will be on the stage tonight, starting with the quartet that was out there earlier, Alex Mercer, Danny Johnson, Hannah Sweeney, and Brandon Vu, for sharing your talents. I wanted to thank all of you for sharing your talents with us today and this evening, and I wanted to thank all of you out here for your support of our artists tonight. I'm sure this is going to be it's going to be an entertaining concert, and I thank you all for being here.
Folks, over my tenure as a band director, not just here at the high school, but I had the privilege of having many great musicians. And very rarely is there one that comes along that I really want to single out. But it's going to happen tonight. But before I single this individual out, I need to single out a bunch of people. There's several individuals. We had a large showing. PMEA, Pennsylvania Music Educators Association, has something called District Band, and people auditioned back in December, and if you successfully make it, we had 30-some people audition, and we had 14 make it. So if you made District Band, would you please stand up? Give them a round of applause for the people making District Band. Thank you. Have a seat. District Band, really the best musicians in Bucks and Montgomery County. Then it goes on to something called Region Band. And if they make Region Band, they're the best really in southeastern PA. So if you made Region Band, would you please stand up? Region Band members. Have a seat. Then they do the re-audition. And if they do well enough, they score in the top percentile, they can make All-State Band. So folks, these are the members that made PMEA All-State Band. Please stand up. Thank you. We had two people, well, one not stand up because this individual, if they made All-State last year, you were eligible to try out and audition for All-Eastern. So we had two people make All-Eastern this year. So one of them was James Murphy. James, please stand up. All-Eastern. Which leads me to our final musician. My first year back, which was 2 years ago, in that summer, a 10th grader came up to me because, Mr. Heller, can you sign this form? I don't know who you are. I said, sure. So I signed this form. The form I signed was for someone to participate in All National Band. I didn't even know All National Band existed. So it exists, and Allison made All National Band last year. Not yet, not yet, not yet. She also, because of her success last year, she tried out for All Eastern, and she made All Eastern this year. So in my career, really never had a musician that had the resume that Allison Yang has. So before you applaud her, I'm going to play a song. Don't blink, all right? Just don't blink, because it's going to be over. Ladies and gentlemen, Flight of the Bumblebee, featuring Allison Yang. Yeah, go. Sorry. Here we go, right? I have the Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Allison Yang, senior at North Penn High School. I'm so happy for Allison for several reasons. First of all, I just found out Allison is going to major in music education at Temple University. Is that right? You're lying. No. I lied. Where are you going to school? She's going to Princeton, which is up by Temple. What's your major? Neuroscience. Neuroscience, very close to music education. All right, so 31 years ago, I was a little younger, hair was a little darker, maybe a little thinner. No, maybe not so much. But I got the job because my band director at the time, Steve Frederick, stepped aside in his administrative sabbatical. So I came in right out of college in December, graduated in December, came here in January. And Cindy Loud, North Penn High School theater director, she puts her arms around me. She called me Heller Man. That's what she did. She goes, Heller Man, you ready? I said, I'm sure, I'm ready to go. I said, what are we doing for the musical? We're doing West Side Story. All right, so once I got up off the ground, West Side Story, the hardest musical I've ever conducted all my years. This year we did Mamma Mia. Well, my pit was so talented, all I had to do was point and they were automatic pilot. So this is trying to start my career with West Side, and I want to finish my career with West Side Story. So sit back and enjoy West Side Story. stand up, please. Solo, stand up. Folks, I can have your attention over here, please. I really don't want you looking up there. It's just, you can practice this so much. So, hey, this is a team effort tonight. This is not one person. This is a group of people helping out. First of all, many of you are familiar with North Penn TV. Well, they are here this evening with the help of Mary Fakish and Bob Gilmer. They will post this event in the very near future. So please. Share the link. Be happy to share this link with your family and friends throughout the world now. So we also have some of our students from North Penn TV running camera. I see them up there. Could you give them a round of applause for coming up Thursday night? Thank you. Thank you. Also, we have person running sound, and at the last minute said, hey, can you change the lighting here at this moment, do this? And it's always, yeah, no problem. So Ryan Ruddle is in the back running sound and lights. Thanks, Ryan. Round of applause. coaster. Ready? So there's a reason why each song has been chosen for this concert. That last one, there's really no really good story behind it. We sight read it on a Friday one time back in like February, and all this, it just clicked. Everyone liked it. I liked it. It shows a different range of emotion, and more importantly, it gets a lot of percussionists involved because you don't want a lot of percussionists like with a lot of free time. So it got a lot of percussionists involved. So that was a good mix for that. This next song we sight read, and after thinking about this, I started this last year with a student who was in the mentorship program. So I thought, why don't we do this? Why don't we have North Penn High School senior Thomas Lloyd? Let's have him conduct this next piece. So, in his debut, have you conducted publicly before? All right, so here it goes. Would you please welcome North Penn senior, soon to graduate, and a Westchester University commit, Thomas Lloyd, conducting Roller Coaster. Ladies and gentlemen, the North Penn High School Symphonic Band under the direction of Mr. Thomas Lloyd. Folks, for this moment, I cannot tell you, I'm serious, I cannot tell you how excited this group is to play this 1812 Overture. Because after tonight, they'll never have to play it ever again. I cannot tell you the level of difficulty that I threw at these students here. And we started in January, and I had the vision of this moment, and to put all the pieces together, it's a weekly grind, and they're coming to the band room. We're not doing 1812, are we? I said, yep, take out 1812. And it's been just grind and grind and grind. But we had a great rehearsal last night, so we're going to put all the pieces together. And hopefully, as long as no one got hurt up on stage, we'll be good to go shortly. Someone bring you chairs to you? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I need you. While we're waiting, I just want to give I have the pleasure of being here at the high school, really band director for 18 and a half years. And I always have this great moment to conduct these epic ensembles. But I couldn't do this without the help of all the music teachers in the North Penn School District. This is not a single person. I know that. I know that because I was down at Penndale. I have my scars, all right? I was down there, and I know what it takes for this program to come alive. So it's the elementary, it's the middle school, and it's the general music people to just get them started in kindergarten, to get them excited about music. So would you please give me a round of applause for all the music teachers in the North Penn School District. You'll see in your program, I invited some friends of mine. There are several special guests. And I threw an invitation out to the band directors if they wanted to join me, and many of them did. So I want to thank them for joining me tonight. And I normally don't do this because I don't like saying like personal things, but I'm trying to kill time, and it's my last concert, and I don't care. But my son's here. Oh. And this is the last thing he wants. But when you see him, because I'm going to ask him to stand up, you're going to say, oh, that's Mr. Heller's son. Because we have so much in common. We both play trumpet. We both have dark hair. This is Nate. We're both 6'3". This is Nate, my son. And someone crazy enough, when I asked her to marry me, said yes. So this is my fiance, Dr. Lisa. Thanks for coming from Oregon. Just as a side note, they were both in the band here at North Penn High School, all right? Just as a side note. How we doing up there? We good? Hey, Ryan, I'm not going to do the whole dramatic walk out. And if I can just get up there without getting hurt, we're going to start. That was my fanfare. In a minor key. Thanks, Danny. So if you're familiar with the 1812 Overture, it's quite lengthy, so bear with me. And towards the end, there are some loud noises that will take place. So just be aware of there's a cannonade that will be featured, so you're not caught off guard. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the North Penn High School Combined Band playing the 1812 Overture.
Okay. Hi, I'm Julie Kratz. Before we end the concert, we have a special surprise for Mr. Heller, so I'm going to go get that now before I finish speaking. It's definitely a car. So I have something that I wrote really quickly. Mr. Heller, we know you're retiring, but we wondered how much thought you've actually put into the things you're going to need in the days ahead. So we've put together a little retirement kit, especially for you, so that you can retire in style. So if you'd like to open it now. So for starters, we have super bright golf balls because with your aging eyes, you know, it happens to everyone. You might need a little bit of extra help being able to see. This is a little pack. We have a loofah, a bath bomb, and an exfoliating rock, so you can relax and just completely, you know, just essentials. Yeah. Next, we have a neck pillow because you're going to be doing a lot of flying, and you have a little travel buddy. So that'll really help with those cross-country flights. And then there should be one more thing in there. And then we have some puzzle books, so you can keep your mind sharp when you're lounging and really just hanging out. So we have that. Thank you. Yeah. And then there's also a card from the class of 2019 in there. So, and then as to remember, I can't talk today. And to remember 2019, your first of many senior years, Thomas Lloyd, your career study student, has had us all sign a poster. While you head off to enjoy the many adventures that await, we hope you also remember the good times we have had here at North Penn High School. Thank you.
It's better than that frozen backpack I got last year. Flat out, much better. So thank you very much. I got a frozen backpack last year. So this is it. This is it. Like this is the moment, your crowning achievement moment, the last song you conduct. But there's a story behind it, because there's always a story behind it. When I was in 8th grade, I took the stage for the first time. It was something called Bucksmont Band. It's a different Bucksmont Band than I have now, but it was a Bucksmont Band. And I sat on this stage, don't do the math, 41 years ago, all right? Back in 8th grade. Easy does it. So I took it in 8th grade. And the best part of this story, the person sitting next to me in Bucksmont Band was Peter New. So I'm going to end the way it started with the two of us on stage. But the reason I really told you that is because I was in 8th grade. He was in 9th grade. He's older than me. That's the only reason why I told this story. Folks, yeah, there's like 3 people that can't be here right now. So I just want to say, Steve, Mom and Dad, this one's for you. There we go. Percussion. What in God's name is going on back there? This is it. Like, this is my last moment. You guys, you ready to go? We're playing Stars and Stripes.